Hey, how we doing? Peace, love, prosperity. Welcome back to another message. I'm bringing to you today an authentic, mindful, betterments, intentional, exceeded thought form within a video format. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you are in the driver's seat into what quantum reality you shift your mindset into. Because we are not the ego, we are not our thoughts. 1 second. I'm still recovering from some shit that I went through. So, yeah, and it's affecting my it's affecting my throat. So I'm gonna be talking, I'm gonna be coughing. Don't mind that. Like I was saying, you are not the ego. You are not your thoughts. If you want to call it your spirit, your higher self, which has no title claim to it, has no word to it, because if you realize, once you really dive deep within yourself, you can see that language is nothing but a confusing, I don't want to say a conglomerate, but a confusing program of linguistic, linguistic, oh my gosh, I can't talk right now, but I'm good. Linguistic sorcery, linguistic alchemy, Luciferianism. Because why do I need to communicate with you? If we all sat in a room for months, right? Or if we all stopped talking, it would be so simple to speak without words. Telekinesis. Like, and when you do spend time with yourself, you not only become more observant, but you're able to connect to not just nature, but reflections, like insects, bees, birds. You're able to connect to them on a more spiritual level within what that being may or may not be showing you. You know, and sometimes too, because I do understand that birds and insects and animals can be spying on you, listening to you. If you understand the shifting of consciousness into vessels, transferring consciousness, that is a real thing within a holographic simulation. So you can never deny that that's not an agent listening to you. They listen to you through the phones and technology, probably through the cars too. I wouldn't deny that. Sorry, 1 second. So through things like Project Looking Glass, it could be a fly on a wall. Sorry, I'm just trying to get through this video. But through your conscious choices and through your conscious acts throughout your day-to-day life, within the present moment, because there are no days, there are only days, D-A-Z, of the week, W-E-A-K. How are you weekends in your weekends when you haven't even been working on yourself? And even if I was working on myself, I would not be weekend in my week or my weekend, because I'm working for myself. I'm living for myself, right? Believing in these titles, believing in these labels of Greek and Roman gods for the week, believing in that is siphoning your energy. Because a great perspective I was brought up to by Divine Messenger 777, without words, without numbers, you cannot prove that it is Monday, April whatever. Today's not Monday, But does it matter? Does it matter if today's Thursday? What defines today being Thursday? Shit, you call it whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. But through the mind, through you choosing to make your bed, or whatever chores you gotta do, or just making a video, or journaling, or doing something for your spirit, doing push-ups, right? You're attracting that quantum version of you into this reality. We are quantum level beings. We are not a human being. And I am not a quantum level being. But I am a quantum level being. But I am not that. I don't claim that. But speaking in terms of quantum mechanics, when you think of a reality, that's been created. Because where does that thought form come from? If I think of myself owning a gym, or getting my master's degree in psychology, or looking ripped, or having long hair, or doing this, doing that, having an abundance of currency coming in that's already within me. When you visualize that, when you speak that, when you write that, all you can do is attract that reality to you. Through quantum entanglement, you are already entangled through particles to that reality. All you gotta do is put the work in. Duh. Hey. Blissful. Blissful. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And getting into the laws of the universe, the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect, the law of correspondence, law of vibration. Through you continuously putting in the effort, in the physical, that shit will come in the spiritual. All you gotta do is put in the work physical, in the physical. And it's destined and it's bound to come to you. Because you are always destined to do that. You are always destined to have that. It's the conscious choices that you put in day out. Before you go to bed and when you rise. Like, if you immediately wake up and talk low about yourself, or talk low about your day, your subconscious does not know that you're talking low about your day. Your subconscious doesn't believe, but it's now knowing that you're talking bad about yourself through the frequency that you're setting for yourself when you rise out of bed. You're rising out of bed and you're still asleep. And that's a great way to word that. You're rising out of bed, and even when you're rising, you're still asleep. But at least when you're rising and you're being conscious of your actions and you're saying, thank you higher self for allowing me to get up today. Thank you, Justin, for cooperating with you know what I'm saying, with the program and just putting this work in day out. I appreciate you. I love you, Justin. Or whatever you want to call yourself, because my name is not Justin. I am not infinity, but I am an infinity. But beyond that, I have no titles. I have nothing to claim. This is just an experience. So it's like working out, right? If you do 100 push-ups a day, within 5 months you're gonna see results. Within a year, you're gonna have a complete difference. That's the basis of consistency and law and cause and effect, the law of vibration, law of attraction, right? So there is no difference between I was like, why is my leg was not wet, but I thought my leg was wet. I was like, what the fuck? There is no difference between that and your mind. I mean, obviously there is, but metaphorically metaphorically speaking, through practicality, there is no difference. If I make a habitual ritual for myself, like, yo, I'm gonna read 20 minutes every single day, slowly but surely, my mind will now be able to, not only my mind, but my nervous system as well, too, will be able to take a step back. And I'll now be able to slow my mind and my nervous system down. Breathwork as well is very good to not only calm your mind, calm your nervous system, and heal your nervous system, but heal that genetic trauma within yourself. My mind will now be able to take that step back. My nervous system will now be able to take that step back, and be like, hey, Justin, I don't think we should scroll on the phone today. I don't think we should eat junk food today. I don't think we should watch the news today. I don't think we should, you know what I'm saying? And it's cool if you want to, not just saying those things, that's a very minuscule amount of things, examples that I brought up. Not just saying those things, but whatever you choose to do. It doesn't matter. But within law, cause, and effect, all these laws, right? 12 laws of the universe. Within what you choose to do day in and day out, you're going to attract that back to yourself. So whatever, not whatever, but I feel like that's all I got. That's how my spirit's bringing to myself for this video today. It's a shorter video, but as you can see, my throat is not messing with this right now. I need to heal up, drink my water. I'm gonna have another video coming out tomorrow, and I'm putting in the work in day out. I hope you are too, whatever form that may take. All I want for us on this channel is betterment, and to exceed the past thoughts that we thought were exceeding the past thoughts that our ego's thoughts were normalized through the indoctrination of society. But stepping outside the ego into whatever you want to call that, spirit, out of body experience, observation, yes. Being observant of the ego's thoughts and what thoughts come to and from you. Yeah. Because not all thoughts are yours, like I said. But let's exceed the past thoughts of our egos and be observant of that and move into betterment for ourselves. Because nobody wants to be here. Nobody wants to be a human for eternity. Nobody wants to live eternally. And if you do, what the fuck was that? And if you do, I don't know. And if you do, you know what you are. That's that. Because who wants to be in this realm? Who wants to be in this reality? In the physical? Ew. I ain't trying to do that. So let's exceed that. That's it. I'm gone.